What's going on, y'all? This is AP. I would appreciate if you subscribe to my YouTube channel right here. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. This is one of those things right here that I have a difficult time of really trying to deal with and process, because this is just the culture that we grow up in the urban communities and just in Black culture in general. A lot of times growing up, some of the people that we've looked up to throughout the years weren't necessarily the best figures in our lives. They might have been street hustlers or people that were glorified for doing bad things in the hood and in the neighborhoods, our respective neighborhoods throughout the country. So when I ask this question about should Alpo be celebrated through the streets of Harlem, meaning should he go through the whole funeral procession through the streets of Harlem as if he was treated as someone like Biggie was when Biggie died? His funeral procession went through the streets of Brooklyn, things of that nature. You know, certain celebrities and certain people of stature are celebrated. They're just known as hood celebrities. And one thing that I was thinking was, should Alpo be treated the same way? Should, when the time comes, if the family decides to have a funeral, should his casket and hearse take that final ride throughout the streets of Harlem, New York? I don't know. This is something that I would definitely want to hear from you. Definitely would love to hear what the comment section has to think about this. We all know Alpo's very, very dark, checkered, horrific, you know what I'm saying? That's just like one of the many thousands of words I could use to describe Alpo and his past. But since that man has since deceased and he's dead and gone, you know, it's not, for me to slander that man's name any further than what it already has been slandered or will be slandered. But it's just curious to see how this will play out if there is a funeral, and how will people in New York City, especially Harlem, the block that he hustled on, killed on, and died on, how Harlem is going to respond to this, knowing, what kind of person he was and what kind of past that he had. I mean, me personally, I wouldn't glorify it because of the many different levels and many different layers that, Alpo, what he represented, particularly being the murderous things that he did, the paperwork, that has him labeled as a certain kind of person. Me personally, I'm not here for that. I wouldn't want to see him celebrated like that. I wouldn't want to see any murderer or killer celebrated as if they were a hood celebrity or just a celebrity in general. Ultimately, at the end of the day, is very unfortunate because some of us looked up to drug dealers in the community, in our neighborhoods. Let's just call it for what it is. I personally didn't, but a lot of us did. And, a lot of us are a product of our environments. So we can't run away from that, So this is just one of those touchy subjects right here. And I would definitely feel free to leave a comment and let me know what y'all think, because I know, his funeral will be coming up soon, approaching, if they decide to have a funeral. More details haven't came out. As soon as things come out and as soon as more details about any kind of services of that nature come out, I'll definitely be the first to let y'all know. But I want to know what y'all think on this one. And thank you for watching this video. Much appreciated. Y'all have a good one. This is AP. Peace, blessings, and one love.